So I want to add elements to my nightlight that I don't create using the tools in Adobe Illustrator. For example, it happens to be opening day of baseball season, and maybe I want to add elements of baseball, but don't have the skills nor the time to create them from scratch. Maybe I want to add a baseball, so I'm going to go over to search engine and search for baseball. And on the images search, so I switch over to images so I can see just images. Most of them are photos. I don't want photos. The laser engraver only knows how to engrave black and cut red. So under tools, I'm going to select the type as a line drawing so I get actual illustrations like Illustrator wants. I can grab any one of these. Let's say I grab this baseball right here. I'm going to save that image. And the reason why I'm going to save it is I might make a mistake along the way and want to re-import it later. That way I don't have to go searching again. So there we go. I've saved it to my computer, and I'm going to come back to Adobe Illustrator, and I'm going to go File, Place. I'm going to place that item on my screen. I'm going to come back here and navigate to baseball. Something that's really important, I make sure that none of these boxes are checked. Sometimes it will check the link box. Do not do that. Do not grab something and only import the link. I'm going to place it on my screen. Now, it is black and white, and it's easy to think I'm finished, but I'm not. I must do what's called an image trace. It's similar to taking a piece of paper and holding it over a screen and drawing over an object. I'm going to image trace it. Now, I am in version 2024, and I have a little menu that pops up with image trace right there. But depending on which version you have, you might have to come over to the right side and check or click on image trace over here. They're the same thing, but I'm going to hit image trace, and I'm going to convert it to a line art. And that will get rid of the white background, because white is a color, and a laser engraver doesn't know how to read it. Now, here's my baseball, but it doesn't look quite the way I want it to. So I'm going to go back over to that tool, and I'm going to click on this little panel, and I'm going to get a floating box, and I can expand a little bit more controls under the advanced. But if I adjust the threshold, I'm going to move it over to the right and see what happens. I don't know how this is going to work until I do it, so you're going to have to play around. It takes a couple seconds for things to appear, but I'm getting a better version the more left I go. Okay. And then I can also come and adjust some of these other sliders and see what it does. Path didn't seem to affect much. Corners didn't seem to affect much. Let's up the noise and see what happens. And there are also some check boxes I can select. Okay. And see how it goes. If it's something that you think is good enough, you can keep it. If not, you may have to delete it and go find another image. But that is how you can add elements to your nightlight.